Hey, what up everyone, I'm Cynical, and this is Gems of War. And today, we got a new mythic troop. Kratus? Kratus? Is that how you say it? Kratus. Exclusive to Glory Gem Guild and VIP chest for 1 week only. So we'll be doing a key opening and getting it, and then making a team. Also, we have the Warrens. This faction is expanding. Earn a new troop from the event shop. I implore you. I just feel like let's try it one time. Just for one. Just give me one thing. One time. Go do the Warrens faction event. Whether you have it on 500, whatever it's on. You know? Just buy up to the weapon, etc. Take a screenshot of your gold. Do the whole event. All the rooms, boss room, all the rooms, boss room, all the rooms, boss room. Treasure multiplier order be preferred, but whatever you want. If you do treasure multiplier order, it's going to prove my point even more. But take a screenshot of your gold. And then try to do the event all the way till all rewards. Like as soon as you can, because you know, you'll be doing other things too. And it's going to mix up with your gold. And then you're going to be like, eh. But like, you know, maybe save it all for Sunday and then just do this all day Sunday. Just if you want to know for sure if I'm telling the truth or not, if I'm right or not, you can check things yourself. You don't have to just believe me. So get all your turns, you know, buy up in the shop to the weapon. Don't do any fights today, or you can, and then, you know, keep track of your gold. Like, okay, I started on the Warrens at this amount, and then I ended at this amount, and then keep track of that. And then the next day I started at this amount, I ended at this amount, and then the next day I started at this amount, ended at this amount. And then collect all your rewards, and like add up how much gold you got just from the event, not from anything else, just from the event, and only the event, the faction event, the Warrens faction event. The Warrens is a really good one too. It's lots of treasure rooms. It's like one of the best gold farming. So it's like the best time to do it too, but you know, just giving you all the information. I could not say that, and then you'd get tons of gold and be like, dang, he's right. But it is a really good one. So I'm guessing at least 500,000 gold. At least. Probably more like 600,000 gold. Just from doing this event. So and that'll prove it to you. And then you're going to start doing the Tuesday faction events, the weekend faction events. This past Tuesday, I kept track. I got 310,000 gold just from the Tuesday faction event. Took me 20 minutes. And I could have went a little faster, maybe 18, 19 minutes, but I was kind of watching something, just, you know, wasn't really locked in. I was going pretty quick, but I was also watching other stuff, and, you know, I wasn't super locked in. But, yeah, try it for me this weekend, and just let me know how much gold you get. Because I guarantee 500,000 plus, up to 600,000, maybe a million, if you keep track. But yeah, I got to set up the stream, so while I do that, we got to go over the Soul Forge today. Thank you, Sana, for reminding me. Also, thank you for the gifted on the Ghost Train. Went to Worm Skull. We need some Worm Skulls and Swagmires coming out of the woodwork this month. That'd be great. But yeah, thank you running out there. Cape of flowing, sort of shining. Going to the garage, trying to get in there. Maybe it's raining. Maybe it's hard. Not one person can't do it. You hold up in the door, it shuts. You hold up in the door, it shuts. You try and get in there. You need another person. But thank you for trying. Appreciate it. Well, yeah. What is it this week? It's Stormheim. So we'll run a trial while I set up the stream. Gotta put on a thumbnail and all that. Then I'll jump into the chat, say hi to everybody. I see Daniel Lucas there. I saw Sana. I saw Funky. Auto play, auto battle. All right, copy this.
Mana surge.
Paste it in. And thumbnail. Okay, that. We got live stream, Gems of War. We'll put it on. This is not ranking the difficulty. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Ranking the difficulty of the Warrens will be tomorrow, not today. I'll just give you the high, mid, low. Deathless. Alright, do those playlists. No, I'm not AI. Gems of War, new Mythic. Gems of War, Kratus. Creteus. Gems of War, the Warrens. Alright, that should be good. No. Game is Gems of War. We'll save all that. I'll jump to the chat. Hit the like, let's go. Trey with a 2 and a 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. If we ever make it to 25, y'all, I got the 5 free gifted for you. So you double your money. That did not happen one time last month. Let's try to get it this month. That's our goal pretty much every stream, and it'd be nice if we could make it there one time. But whenever it happens this month, I'll double your money with 5 free gifted. We did do 1 in the chatathon, but I always do that. And there's another one up for grab during the month, and we didn't get it last month, unfortunately. Might have been the first month we didn't make it to the double your money bonus at least once. Alright, we got Sana, Funky Town, Trey, Daniel Lucas, Izzy. Funky made it. Sinner Queen, Sana. New Soul Forge, PvP Mythic. Oh, nice. Thanks for letting me know. New Mythic Friday. What's up, Izzy? Save that. I think I'm good to go. Wait, one more. I got a couple more things. Take me 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Copy that. Paste it in. Everybody hitting the like. Let's get those free things done. Tent poles. Helps a lot. Refocus on that would be great this month. We're going to refocus on hitting the likes, commenting, view time, sharing, hyping. We can refocus on that. Getting subscribers. We're almost to 8.6. We're creeping up to 8.6, y'all. Eventually we'll be 8.75. Then maybe we're 9. Then maybe we're heading towards 10K eventually one day. Just go. Next stop. 8.6. Let's get it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Alright, I'm ready. Sorry. Let's get out of this fight. Turn this off. Finish their turn. Retreat. Yes. Royal, how's it going? Morning. Shout out to all the members. Oops, why am I doing that? Alright, so first thing, let's grab my mail. I don't like seeing that. I put out another Gems of War accountability video for members only. I know they're not that popular, it just is what it is. But yeah, if you're a member, that's out there. What I think you could do with those is just kind of like watch it, maybe put it in 2 times even. There's no commentary, so but put it in 2 times speed or as fast as it can go and just kind of see what I do on a day-to-day basis when I'm not distracted by chat or I'm not trying to make a video. I'm just playing the game normally. It'll give you an idea of how you should also be playing the game and like, oh, why do you know, should I be doing this? And then you see if I did it or not, or I'm doing this. Is he doing that? What team is he using? Etc. Did he actually do the class event? Did he actually do the pet or whatever? You know, it's all in there. I've been doing this one. I'm not a big fan of it, but one event key. Ooh, complete a delve. That's nice for today. We got delves. All right, so new mythic. Let's go look at it. We'll go unowned. Here it is. Working and lurking. Been a member for 35 months on it. It's almost 3 years. One more month, you got the 3 years. Let's get it. Okay, so Kratus. 24, red, yellow, brown, wild plains, Taurus dragon. Deal damage to 3 random enemies, boosted by my attack, life, and armor. If they use red mana, deal double damage. Summon a firestorm at the start of battle. Reduce damage from skulls by 30%. Gain 2 attack, life, and armor whenever an ally casts a spell. Alright. I know, I wish I could come on here and be like, man, this one's freaking awesome. Go tell everybody. Let's get 50 people in the chat and everybody celebrate good times. Oh, yeah. But you know how it goes most of the time with new mythics. 75% of the time, they're not going to be that good. At least 75% of the time, they're not going to be that good. 1 out of every 4 new mythics. We get like 3 good new mythics every year. But then we get 9 that are like this. Unfortunately, it seems like they're more like this. This one doesn't even really have anything that you could even... Sometimes they'll have a third trait, like, you're like, well, maybe if I do this and this, and I put it on this team, it could... But this one, like, none of the traits are really interesting, or... Like, there's nothing that's gonna blindside me with this one. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing... The Draconic Rage, like, you would have to sit in that fight for way too long to make that do anything, and that's just not a smart way to be playing. 30% skull reduction for a mythic is so weak. Summon a firestorm at the start of battle is okay, but where's everything else? Like, that's cool, but it'd be nice if the next one said at least 50% skull reduction, and then the third trait was something way better than that. It's usually what you're looking for at the mythic is like a really cool third trait, and then, you know, Song of Fire and 50% skull reduction instead of, you know, 30% and Draconic Rage, which is kind of stinky. So my problems with it are, doesn't hit all enemies, it only hits 3. It's doing physical instead of true. The boost ratio's okay. 4 to 1. I'm not very good at like this figuring out, is 4 to 1 good? I guess for every 4 life, armor, and attack, you get 1 more damage. I think that's what that means. They use red mana, deal double damage. I mean, it could be okay for like vault key, opening vault keys if you have nothing else, because like regular vault keys, 3 of the enemies are treasure gnomes, which are red. So sometimes I give people the tip of using ferocity against when you're opening your vault keys, because all the gnomes are red and ferocity hits red really hard. So he does double damage to red, but you know, so does ferocity, and ferocity's less mana cost, has a cooler third trait, and it's a common. So that's kind of what I'm like. This is like, I'd rather just use ferocity kind of instead of this guy. Way lower mana cost, way easier to get. Probably hits just as hard, if not harder. So, kind of weird. But we'll go get it. We'll make a team, and yeah. Let's go get it. What you do is you restart your game. Like, double make sure. Like, if you know, oh, I remember I closed the game down yesterday, and then you fire it up. Well, shut it down and bring it back up again anyway. It's just very helpful. Make sure that you're on Friday for sure. Then go to your guild chat. Make sure other people are getting it. As long as you see it here at least once, you're good to go. So we got a bunch of people getting it. Now we're good to go. We can go get it. Go try to get it. So I am gonna go with glory keys first because I like getting gems. If you want to use the least amount of keys as possible, you'd go with guild chests on chest level 6, as long as you already have all your guardians and stuff. If you're still getting all your guardians, you might want to go with gem keys. But if you already got all your guardians fully ascended, then chest level 6 guild seals are the best way to go. See, I know to say that now because of my new account playthrough. Like, my new account was still part of my new account's drop table was still the guardians, and that made me get mythics less often, or legendaries, you know. But if you already have all the guardians fully ascended, then this is the best chest to go get the mythic in the least amount of keys. Special chest level 6. If not, though, this will be your next best thing. But for me, I'm an endgame player. I need some gems. These won't give me gems. These won't give me gems. But these two will. This won't give me the mythic, so we gotta go here. So let's see if we can get it with these glory keys. If not, I'll move to guild seals. Got like 10 chances, 13 chances here. See them gems? 21 gems. 14 gems. 33 gems, that's really good. 33. 13. We got 9, 13. So you see how good 33 was. 6. Usually get something in the teens or 20s. But sometimes you'll get a single digi. Sometimes you'll get none. Sometimes you'll get 30 something. In-game player type of way to replenish some gem stackage. If you're buying a bunch of offers like me, utilizing your gem stack for something you actually need. 19. Doesn't bother me at all because I need to open these for my gems anyway. It's kind of like killing 2 birds with 1 stone right now for me. Alright, we didn't get it, but no big deal. That'd be the hardest way to get it anyway. Alright, now let's see if we can go get it with the actual best key to go try to get it. Nothing yet. I don't even need to go to the bottom because there's no gems. You see that, though? There's never any gems in here. Look. No gems. It's not even in the drop table at all. It's not possible. No gems. What I'm talking about. Alright, let's just get it. Come on. Hey. Nope. Nope. Am I gonna have bad luck? Nope. Nope. Come on, Kratus, you jerk. It's because I talk crap about you. Commander Dawnheart's pretty good. Maybe we'll talk about the legendaries. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. It didn't take too many. You should be getting, like, guild seals aren't that bad. You know, you're getting 2,000 a week. You're getting 8,000 a month. You're getting purple orbs that are used for nothing except for guild seals. Pop those purple orbs if you run out of guild seals. You should pop them anyway. They're really not used for anything. The only thing I say is, like, maybe keep 1 or 2 bigs and 5 smalls just in case you have a week or 2 where you can't play the game, and then you can pop orbs to show activity for your guild. It's a little strat, but otherwise just pop all your purple orbs. There's nothing, you can't make anything in the Soul Forge with them. They're literally just for this, so. And that's how do you get purple orbs? You do all your events, you know? Go do your faction events, your pet on Wednesday even, your guild event, your faction event this weekend, your Underspire, just everything you're supposed to be doing will give you orbs, and then you pop the orbs and you get purple. Or you get whatever color. But that's how you get purple orbs, too. Well, we got it. Let's make a team. We'll take it to Explorer, just to see how it does against Difficulty 12 Explorer. Is this really an open slot? Yeah. See, remember this? This is the last one we got, right? You see how the new Mythic... The new Mythic is good for in-game players should always get the new Mythic because they know exactly what they're going to get. They 100% need it. It's smart to get because you know you're getting something that you don't have already. But for mid-game players and early-game players, you might want to skip it to stack up keys to go for a better one. You know, you could have Takshaka or Farrakafru or Ironhawk or something come through, and now you need 3 of them. So you save up your keys to make sure you can get the really good one. Because every 1 in every 4 is going to be a really good one, probably. And so you can't be getting this one, Oniros and Kratus and stuff like that, because you're wasting keys on crappy mythics. And now you can't use them on the good ones to get multiple copies of the good ones. Remember this guy? Deal damage to the 2 strongest enemies, boosted by all enemy magic, then inflict 4 stacks of bleed on them. No good traits. This was the last new mythic, right? So you see how it goes? Most of the time, new mythics, which I think a lot of people are realizing because these videos don't do as well as they used to do. Like 4 or 5 years ago, if it was a new mythic, like automatic 500 plus views. These days, people are wise, like smartened up about it and don't really care as much, it seems like. Alright, go to upgradable, throw it over here. Can get rid of everything else. Let's upgrade it. Max upgrade. Most people, first of all, a lot of people shouldn't even get it. Second of all, if you're an in-game player, should you get multiples? I don't think it's necessary. It's not a Takshaka, Kafru, and Ironhawk where you need multiples. I don't think if you have a billion keys, you know, maybe get 2 of them. But that's if you have a billion keys, and then when you get 2 of them, after you get 2 of them, you still have a billion keys. Then okay. Alright, so he is level 20. He's got all of his traits. So what are we going to do with this thing? Chad with a 2, Sana with another gifted, so I'm going to start adding that up. We might get close today. Got 3 from Trey, 5 from Sana, that's 8. Another 5 from Sana, that's 13. Chad with a 2, that's 15. We need 10 more to double your money today. We're getting close. Yolks here. Murda Sarda. Murda Sarda. I said Daniel Lucas, right? Izzy, Royal. What do y'all think of it so far? Just want to say hi. Going to Cataclysm plus Vader live show. Hope you have fun. Hope you have fun. Yeah, you only need one, especially. You only need one if you're an in-game player getting every new mythic. Some people should just skip it. I know that's boring and nobody wants to hear it, but it's the smartest thing to do if you don't have like tons of keys. There's no reason to get this. What are you getting it for? You're never going to use it again. Have you used Oni Roast since you got it? Just remember that one. Alright, Sana, no problem. I understand. Appreciate ya. Chat with a 2, dropping a deuce. Dunking it. Trey and Chad are gentlemen going out, making sure Sana's not by herself in the scary, dark garage while it's raining. They got the umbrella. They're laying down their coat on the puddles. They're holding open the door. They're awkwardly holding the door open way early so that the person has to run to the door. They're awkwardly slamming it in people's faces because they're not paying attention. Alright, so what are we going to do with this thing? We're going to deal damage to 3 random enemies boosted by my attack, life, and armor. I mean, we could build a team around it, I guess. I don't know. I always look at the typing, and I'm like, okay, Taurus, Dragon. So it's pretty easy to 50% start Taurus. Maybe we put it with Ferocity. Maybe we do that. I think that's what you're supposed to do. All right, let's see that. Let's try that. I think that's what you're supposed to do, honestly. Let's clear filter. And let's just go get Ferocities. I think, isn't there another mythic where they did this? It might even be the same. It might even be Taurus. Now let me go see. Tor ass, Crete ass. Now I can call it Crete ass. We got Tor ass and Crete ass. It might have been for a different Guardian. Or it could be Tor ass that I'm thinking. Like, we kind of already have this with this. And this at least hits all enemies. I don't even like this one. I guess it does a Firestorm, which is okay. I think you're supposed to do this, y'all. Like, this is why they put it in the game. Not that they think about it before they put something in the game.
They shall feel my fury.
Alright, so we don't even have to put Rage Reaver in first slot if we don't want. We could do this. Alright, so Ferocity is a common Guardian you get from your Guild Seal chests. It deals damage to an enemy and a random enemy boosted by my life, attack, and armor. If the enemy uses red mana, deal double damage. What does that sound like? Deal damage to 3 random enemies boosted by my attack, life, and armor. If they use red mana, deal double damage. But guess what? Ferocity hits for 71%. Kratus hits for 61. It does hit 3 enemies, but like 3 or 2, who cares? If you're not hitting 4, what's the difference? We have to cast you twice either way. And this is boosted by attack. This is an 8-to-1 boost ratio. Oh wait, that's worse. That's worse, right? Okay, so this one has a little bit of a better boost ratio. Twice as good of a boost ratio. But look at it, its mana cost is 24, while this is only 11. So you can cast this twice in the time that it would take you to cast this. Okay, we put on Shaman. I think I found the best team. I don't usually... With these crappy mythics, it's hard to find the best team, but I think I just found it. For once. I think this is what you're supposed to do. 50% star with the Shaman class. We need a red banner. Red brown. I probably want... Minus purple's cool. Let's do brown. That way we can get up our weapon a little bit quicker. Alright, I think this is what you're supposed to do, y'all. So, what Ferocity's going to do is give 4 to all skills and all Taurus allies with matching 4 or more gems. Look, freaking Ferocity has 50% skull reduction and deals double skull damage versus red enemies. Ferocity's traits are better than this Mythic's traits. Look, deal double skull damage versus red enemies, reduce damage from skulls by 50%, give 4 to all skills on all Taurus allies and matching 4 or more gems. Summon a Firestorm, reduce damage from skulls by 30%, gain 2 attack, life, and armor whenever an ally casts a spell. He only does that for himself, and nobody else. He only has 30%. The Firestorm's welcome on this team, but that's about it. Ferocity gives 4 to all skills, including magic, to all Taurus allies when matching 4 or more gems. That's way better. And it has 50% skull reduction instead of 30. This is a common. Like the lowest rarity. And it has deal double skull damage versus red enemies. Like every single one of its traits are good. Anyway, just showing y'all, like, it's not even this. A common is better than it, pretty much. But we'll see how it goes. It should be okay to go like with this team. This is probably where it's supposed to go. You know, it's going to add the Firestorm to the team, which is helpful. It's going to, you know, if there's one enemy left, it can hit it 3 times probably, stuff like that. The only problem with having him instead of a third Ferocity is the third Ferocity. This stacks. This third trait stacks. So if you have 3 Ferocities, you're giving 12 to all skills on all Taurus allies and matching 4 or more gems. So you're getting 12 magic. Every time you get 4, like you can do it in one turn, you can add like 50 magic just by looping with like the Rage Reaver. So you're like giving up one of those Ferocities to do this guy. Which maybe the Firestorm helps, but is it help enough to make up for the not having the third Ferocity? I don't know. But we'll see what happens. I like Ferocity. It's like when the boss comes to work and the boss is like this guy's like the boss coming to work and trying to help, but they're really slow, but you can't tell the boss that they're slow. You know, they're helping, they're coming to help you. And then it just slows everything down because they're getting in the way, and now the freaking boss is there, so you gotta do things the long way, the hard way. You can't take all your little shortcuts, and you know what I mean? And then the boss is just in the way, being freaking slow. It's kind of how this thing is. This is the boss that comes in to try to help. And then they're just slow and in the way. And make everything worse. That's what Kratus is. Ferocity's like, man, I wish the boss just wasn't here. They're not helping at all, and they get the credit for like coming in and acting like they're trying to help, but they're just getting in the way, and that's how Kratos is. Let's see how hard it hits. We're just gonna test it. I should cast this, probably, and not Kratos, but let's see how hard it hits. You know, 177. That's not bad. This would do 130. does 40 more damage than Ferocity. Still not gonna kill though. Oh wow, maybe. I mean, those are red. Okay, okay. If you face red enemies, you make sure to face red enemies here with this team. That was pretty cool. But would Ferocity have done that? I don't know. Keep going. Maybe I should go to a red kingdom or go to a Vault Keys. Let's get up our weapon. I like taking skulls though, for some reason. Get up our weapon. That'll make a ton of red. It's boosted by Taurus allies. We got Taurus, 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 and Taurus. That's why I wouldn't be using the Rage Reaver otherwise, unless I was doing all Taurus. You get an extra turn on red that sets off his third trait and gives stats to everybody on the team. You can do this and then give more stats. Watch. So right now, Ferocity's hitting for 79. This guy's hitting for 69. Now we're hitting for 87. Now we're hitting for 77. All you gotta do is take an extra turn. Look, do it again. So 87, 77, 95, 85. Just keeps going up. So, alright, I'm gonna cast Ferocity this time to see if it would have instant killed. No. It did there, though. But yeah, I think this is what you're supposed to do with this troop. Okay, I got it today. I figured it out today. Not that I don't usually. I usually just make a team and like, you know. Today, like, this is what you're supposed to do with it. Literally. Shoot a red enemy. We need our weapon. Weapon really gets everything off the ground, you know? We got Creteus. Bang, bang, bang! Here, let's take it to Vault Keys. I think that's where it would be good. Good as in, you know, not as good as Chrysantherax. Not gonna be the best team. You're probably still better off doing Tesla, Chrysantherax, Stellarix. But a lot of the enemies are red here. Like every single time, you're gonna have 3 red enemies. This is the best place to go if you have a team that specifically does extra damage to red enemies. Only red though. Like you can't. It's not blue or purple or any other color. But red specifically, like Vault Keys are always 3 treasure gnomes, which are always red. So Ferocity's always been pretty good at opening Vault Keys, especially if you have Rage Reaver. I know that's the hard part though. You gotta get this. Wild Plains weak, Soulforge. Let's see how it does against Vault Keys, because the main teammate that comes to mind is Ferocity. The main place that comes to mind is Vault Keys. Get our weapon up. Brown and blue. Brown and blue. Brown and blue. Brown and blue. I really, really need some brown and blue. Brown and blue. Brown and blue. There we go. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. That's why you don't go farm, folks. You do your Morin's faction event, you do your Tuesday faction event, and you open Vault Keys and do the Vault event and do gaps. And that's how you gold farm right there. Boom! Guess what else I got while I was getting gold? Gems. Gems. That's what I got. Red extra turn, that just made us more powerful. Blue and brown. Come on. Where you at, blue and brown? Alright, let's go ahead and shoot. Blue and brown, blue and brown. Blue and brown. Blue and brown. We don't have any blue and brown. Let's kill that gnome. Blue and brown. Jeez, come on. We got this red. It's fine. That time I didn't use that guy. Do a few more of these. Let's open like 5 more vault keys. Joke. Abidas OG got the gifted from Sana. Sana's second gifted of the stream. There we go. Rage Reaver. That's what you want to see. I probably should... Okay, I think he's stealthy, so never mind. But let's see what happens here. Wish it was 4, but... Ooh, he hit... Of course he hit all the gnomes. $72 diamonds? You still looking for mythics and legendaries and weapons from the Soul Forge? 72 diamonds. He also uses yellow, which means he's not mana blocked all the way. Blue and brown, blue and brown. Get up your Rage Reaver. Got a Firestorm. Ooh, I missed. That usually doesn't happen. Usually don't miss. And he one-shot Cedric, too. Major Orb of Chaos! Hey, there's a purple orb I was talking about. Another way to get him. Alright, we'll do 3 more of these, and then that'll be it for the new Mythic. I gotta do the Warrens, High, Mid, Low, Deathless. And we'll be streaming tomorrow for the ranking the difficulty of the Warrens, where I do the pure 500 and give it a score from easy to hard. It'll be part 8. It'll be our 8th one we've done. Brown and blue. I'd rather get brown and blue. The Rage Reaver will get the team going. Could kill that gnome though with skulls. Here we go. Can't target Cedric, or I would. Bang, bang, bang! 24 gem keys? I'll take it. Alright, 2 more of these, and then we'll go do the Warrens. I'll show you all the team code, too. I think this is exactly what you're supposed to do with this thing. Not that you should get it. I think triple ferocity is just... It would be good enough that you don't have to waste your keys on this guy. But if you are going to get this guy no matter what I say, then try it with this team. Brown and blue, brown and blue. Oh boy, I wish I had some brown and blue.
Mana surge.
Brown and blue, brown and blue. But it's fine if I don't, cause you're gone. Oh wait, one Cedric. No!
Mana surge.
It's okay, that's no big deal. We're gonna smoke them right here. Queen of Wands. Actually, we'll do the Soul Forge next, then we'll do the Warrens. Actually, technically, we're gonna do the Soul Forge next. Boom, boom, ah! I like the sound of Ferocity's spell, like, not, like, the sound of it hitting is like, boom, boom! It's like he's blasting kicking their door down or something. But here's the team code if you want to try it for yourself. Got Ferocity, Rage Reaver, Ferocity, Creteus, Shaman, double brown, red, minus purple. Or double red, brown, minus purple if you want. I think either way works. I just go more in on the brown, trying to get up the Rage Reaver, because I think the Rage Reaver, like, starts the team faster than just casting a Ferocity or something. Get a bunch of extra turns, you make a ton of red, and that gets the team stronger and up. Yeah, found a spot for him. It's still kind of mid, though. You know, if we're ranking it, if we're putting it on a top 20, or it's not going to make the top 20, top 25, it's not as good as the A tier mythics or anything like that. It might be a B tier mythic if it's lucky. It's not good enough to be considered like a really good mythic or anything, in my opinion. Goes good with Ferocity. That's pretty much it. Soulforge. It rotated like the sun, like the moon, like the earth. Like a car in a showroom. So let's see what's in here. Like the toilet. I'm always talking about toilets. And poop. We got High King Iron Gut. The Archdukey. Crappercore. The Archdukey and Crappercore. And Valus Stormborn, which I have 0 of, so that's kind of notable. This is a PvP mythic that you probably don't have yet. If you are doing PvP properly, you should not have this thing yet. For high-level players, once again. So the new mythic, high-level players should get it. Valus Stormborn, high-level players with tons of diamonds and stuff should get it. Because they're not good. That's why we're getting it, because it's not good. It's not like something to be jealous of or something, you know? It's no big deal. We're just getting these things because we don't have them. And they're easy, and they're targetable, and it's... I'm only missing this many troops, and oh my gosh, here's one that I don't have, type of deal. If you're coming to this Soulforge looking for something actually good that's going to help you, get High King Iron Gut. He's awesome. He's top 5 mythic in the game. Really, really good. I always use it in factions on Deathless, and he's good with Zul'Goth. He's 100% instant kill, where he devours and gets all the stats and gets an extra turn. He's one of the best mythics in the game, so if you don't have High King Iron Gut, you should get this, not Valus, Storm, whatever. But I'm going to craft this because I don't have it. And now let's rank them. High King Iron Gut 100% is the best. One of the best in the game, in my opinion. He's top 5 for sure. 24 blue, yellow, browns, Asian, goblin. Deal damage to an enemy with a chance to devour them equal to my attack. Gain an extra turn. So if you use it in the underworld, where you can up your horde level and get your attack to 100 pretty easily, he then has a 100% chance to devour. Which devour is the best instant kill in the game because you absorb all the stats of the enemy other than their magic. So you're going to absorb their attack, life, and armor. And then you have a better chance of devouring the next time. So if you come into your first devour with like a 90% chance or a 75% chance, if you get that, then the next time you're going to have a 100% chance. And you get an extra turn too. So you get to do damage, you get to devour, you get to gain a bunch of stats, and you get an extra turn. It's really good with like Zul'Goth, but it's good without Zul'Goth too. And it's really good in the underworld, but it's good outside of the underworld too. He's the best guy. Goblins are really good in this game, and he's like the best goblin. So doesn't have any good traits, but his spell is so OP. One of my favorites, one of the best. People can say like whatever, but he never goes out of style. He's always good. They're just clip farming. High King Iron Gut is awesome. If you get it today, you did not make a mistake no matter who you are. If you don't have this and you get it today, you did a good job. He's really good. Next up would be, and a big step down probably. Got the Archdukey, we got Crappercore. Crappercore is horrible. He's horrible. He's probably the worst one. What's Valus do? Deal splash damage to 3 random enemies, boosted by enraged gems and skulls, then conjure a Doomstorm. Kinda mid. Archdukey. Archdukey's probably second best. 25, blue, red, brown, Blighted Lands, Demon. Deal damage to an enemy. There's a % chance equal to my magic to destroy them. If they die, summon a Lemure. It's one of those instant kills that it's kind of like Consort of Darkness and Bothros, and they're not great, but you might use them here or there. They're annoying. They're annoying when they're on defense, and it's a Hail Mary type of play sometimes, and occasionally you'll use it. I'll use this way more than I would use Crappercore. But it's a big step down from High King Iron Gut. This is like a C+ or something. Wow, High King Iron Gut's a S-. Then we got Valus, who at least hits all enemies. Pretty much. Sometimes this is bugged out and it doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. Deal splash damage to 3 random enemies, but it should hit all enemies. And it does have a boost ratio, but it kind of boosts off of weird stuff. I'd rather, Skulls is okay, but Enraged Gems is kind of hard. Conjures a Doomstorm, which would be cool if it did that like before it casted instead of after. But I guess the next time it casts, it will be stronger. I don't know. It's kind of mid. And then you got Crappercore, who you should not craft unless it's the last mythic you need in the game or something for collection purposes. It just knocks an enemy to the back and stuns them, then move myself to the front and gain attack, life, and armor. Definitely way better tanks in the game. And you don't really need tanks that bad anyway. And then it's a freaking mythic. It's got a big booty on its spell there for some reason. Guess that's like it dreaming of its woman with a giant hiney in the sky. I don't know. He's too busy dreaming of his woman with the giant hiney in the sky to actually do something for our team. But yeah, High King Iron Gut would be the way to go for most people. And then if you already have that and you're an end-game player, make sure you get Valus, because it's the first time it's been available for smart people. Alright, legendaries that also rotate. We got the Imp of Love, Sekma, Delvinia, and what else? Midnight Queen. That one's gonna be tough. Midnight Queen, Delvinia, Sekma. Imp of Love's the worst. Okay, Sekma. Transform blue gems to skulls, brown gems to yellow, deal damage. Explode all red gems, cleanse all allies. Random positive stats effect. Convert all red to purple, blue to Doomskull, inflict terror, terror on random enemies. These days, it might be Midnight Queen. They're all pretty decent. They're all kind of like B-tier legendaries. It might be Midnight Queen, but you shouldn't craft legendaries. I always go over them, but I'm not encouraging you to craft them. Unless it's Tesla or Emberclaw or Venoxia or Web Spinner or something like that. But Midnight Queen's kind of like a B-tier legendary. You're not going to use it that much, honestly. But it's cool. These are cool legendaries that are just hard to find a good time to use them. Like, they're good in a vacuum. Like, I like that type of spell, and I like that it does terror on 4 or 5 gem match and all that stuff. But you won't find yourself using it like as much as you would think. But it's cool. Same thing with Sekma, exactly the same thing. Like, same kind of spell and everything. It's just hard to find a time to use it. Midnight Queen has better traits, but same kind of deal. Double convert with something else going on. And Davinia used to be like a go-to. Used to be like one of the best mana generators in the game, one of the best cleansers. It had a good third trait, but it's the same thing as the other two. We really don't find a good time to use it anymore, for real. If you're using a yellow dragon, you're probably using Essentia or Veneratus or something. Maybe not Veneratus, I think he's blue-green, but you know what I mean? Like, probably using Essentia if you're doing... If you're using red, like, I don't know, but... Mirage Queen for, like, Chrysanthrax. Just seems like there's never a time anymore that Davinia fits on the team. But she's still good. It doesn't mean she's not good. She's still... It's kind of like the same thing as Sekma and Midnight Queen. You're not going to find yourself using them very often, but they're not bad. They're like B-tier legendaries. Imp of Love, though, is poop, so... I mean, it's not horrible, but it's like C-tier. Nothing special. So yeah, if you're getting, if you're trying to make your account better and get the best thing in here, get High King Iron Gut. If you're an in-game player, get the Veil of Stormborn, because you probably don't have it. And that's the Soul Forge. Definitely don't get Crapper Core, and definitely don't get Imp of Love, unless it's for collection purposes, and it's the last thing you need. Sometimes you do that. Maybe you're a super in-game player, and you're somehow missing Crapper Core, but you got everything else. You would craft it then, but... It's definitely not recommended otherwise. So that's the Soul Forge. Let's go do the Warrens faction event. But like I already said at the beginning, track this for me this weekend somehow if you can. You probably already know. Most of y'all probably already know. You know, like, you agree with me. How's he have an 8-pack? Dang. That 8-pack. He's got to show it off, too, with his little brawl. Why is that dude wearing a brawl just to show off his 8-pack? Holy cow. Is that dude wearing a brawl? He's got a hat, he's got a hood, but he's wearing like a brawl. Why are you wearing a hood if you're wearing a brawl? And then you have no pants. What a weirdo. Anyway. Distraction. Yeah. So, faction event, for most of us, we're going to buy up to the new troop. So, this guy's new, Lapitar. Lapitar. Most of us are going to buy up to the new troop, right? And that'll be enough turns to get the whole event done. To all rewards. And if it's not, just buy a little further when you need to. It's 11 green red. Warren's Pan's Veil, Wildfolk Centaur, Exploded Gem, deal damage to a random enemy boosted by all yellow gems destroyed and inflict a random status effect on them. Not bad. The Warren's already has like Luna and Trickster and kind of goes along with all those. They're kind of neat. I like the Orange troops, like as far as their spells. And I like the bunny aesthetic and everything too. I like the Warrens. Just kind of strange with his very, very short half-shirt brawl thing. Whatever that is. Just to show off his 8-pack. Kind of gets on my nerves. Seems like his whole life is about his 8-pack, you know? 20% chance to dodge skull damage, 50% start. So buy up to the new troop. If you don't have the weapon, buy up to the weapon. It's a good time to do it. It's the best time to do it. It's not good or anything, but it's not horrible, and it's the smartest time to buy up to it and get it. It's another weapon for that kingdom. Pan's Veil. Another troop for Pan's Veil right here. You're getting a troop and a weapon for Pan's Veil right now. While you're buying up, getting potions, getting turns, getting other stuff, getting treasure, getting the event done. But yeah, go get all rewards. Buy up to the troop, get all rewards. Keep track of how much gold you make, and then report back to me on Monday or Sunday night or something. I guarantee you're going to make 500,000 plus gold. I'm going to try to keep track this weekend myself. But there's no way for me to like prove it really. So I need you guys to just try it for yourself, like I said. You don't have to believe me. Go try for yourself. And then you'll realize, you'll be like, oh, damn, I got 800,000 gold just for doing that event. And then, oh my gosh, I also got orbs and ingots and stuff too. And diamonds and vault keys. And a new troop and a new weapon. And I got all that stuff. That's crazy. He's right. It is really a smart thing to be doing, no matter what. But do all the rooms, and then kill the boss, and then go to the next one. Do all the rooms, kill the boss, go to the next one. If you're doing Pure 500 and Deathless 500 this weekend, which it is a good time to be doing that, because you have 3 whole days, you have extra stats, extra potions, extra turns, all that good stuff. It is a smart time to be doing Pure 500 and Deathless 500. You're going to have to buy up to Tier 7. You're going to have to buy Tier 7 multiple times. You already would know that you're going to be doing this, and you would have been saving up gems, and quality should be on 10, obviously. Horde level should be at least 111, obviously, for everybody that's doing this event, but especially if you're doing Pure 500 and Deathless 500. That's really the first step of any faction event, is make sure your quality's on 10 and your Horde level's on 100 or 111 at least, so you can get the most out of the event. If your quality's on 1 and then you say, nuh-uh, I didn't get 500,000 gold, well, it's your own fault. You gotta put your quality on 10. It's not even that hard. But yeah, let's go make some teams. I'm gonna do it in the underworld so I don't waste my sigils and stuff like that. This is like the best gold farming faction in the game. The Warrens. I might even use the Skeleton Key team this weekend just to stack up even more gold, but I probably shouldn't because I want to see exactly how much I'm getting instead of getting way more. Alright, here's the Deathless team. I will show the fights because we're not doing ranking the difficulty today, so let's go ahead and show the fights. We're on level 500. This is the Deathless. So here's High King Irongut. He's available in the Soul Forge right now. He's going to showcase his skills for you right now. Ready? Look, 120 attack. He has a 120% chance to devour. Isn't that crazy? Boom, he gains all those stats. The armor, the attack. Now he's a 253% chance to devour. We just gotta get him back up, though. We should take skulls, because our attack just went through the roof. Normally I put him with Zul'Goth, but I don't think Zul'Goth... I think it's like yellow-green, so Zul'Goth's not available here. So I did CT instead. Might be something else you could do as well. Sucks that they move you around in the Warrens. That's kind of annoying. Because you want High King Irongut in first slot. But it'll still be okay. We'll just take less skulls and be more careful. There's CT. Who should get up High King Irongut. And I like that noise. What the heck? Well, it sounds like a balloon deflating and flying to space. Right, you do have to do a few fights for the Warrens. We gotta do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's max. Now Leprechaun's in first slot. That's weird. We should have Elementalist though, right? So hopefully Leprechaun doesn't die. Being in first slot. Okay, we got High King Irongut. One thing also, you don't want to be devouring something that's entangled because you won't gain any attack. Doesn't really matter to me, but if you have less than 100 attack, you don't want to devour something that's entangled. And if we devour this first slot here, then this will be in first slot, and then they can't hit me with skulls too. Alright, let's entangle their first slot since our Leprechaun's in first slot, and we don't want it to die, and yada yada. We're doing a Deathless run, so we can't even lose our Leprechaun. CT got up High King Irongut. Boom, boom, boom. Dead. Just for that one fight, 818 gold. And I'm not even, like, trying to get gold. It goes higher and higher and higher. You'll see like just one regular fight while you're doing your faction event that'll give you like 3,000 gold and 4,000 and 2,000, and on the easier like level 20, 30, 40s, you're like clearing stuff and then you get 3,000 gold, and then at the end you get 30,000, and then at the very end you get another 40, 30, 30, 40, 30, 30, 40, 30, 40. Just get all this gold for quick, easy fights. Sure. Whoops. Be a little careful, because they move me around. Ouch! Don't do that. Alright, here we go. Power that. Skull hit. Let's get CT. Let's kill this thing before it does that again. Hit me with skulls, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna tie up their first slot, first chance I get here. Normally they don't move you around, but I guess the Warrens, they do. Come on, dummy. 1,000 gold for that fight. 2 more and that's the Deathless team, then we'll show the high, mid, and low. Dang, I'm in top chat. Why'd I do that? Tyrion's been a member for 34 months. Andy dropped a deuce. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're getting even closer. Where we at now, y'all? Let me add it up. We're getting close today. Sauna with the 5 on the Ghost Train. Trey with 3, that's 8. Sauna with another 5, that's 13. Chad dropped a deuce, that's 15. Tyrion just dropped a deuce, that's 17. Alright, you know. We're at... We need 8 more. We're at 17 out of 25 toward double yo monies. Monies. There you go. Super close, I say. If I don't keep track and you guys hit it, and then I don't do it. So it's just like responsible of me to keep track. So you get what you deserve. So we just need eight little dollars. And then your $8 turns into 16, pretty much. And you're turning other people's 5s into 10s, and you're turning deuces into 4s. Oh, we got this right here. Might as well. Let's do the Leppy. At the CT, yeah, we'll do... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. Let's do this. Turn him into a frog. Yeah, Beg, what's up? You're naked right now, dude. Cover up. That thing's hanging down to your ankle. You like tie it around your waist or something, brother. At least like helicopter us out of here. The new Mythic is good with Ferocity. That's about it. You can do Ferocity, Rage Reaper, Ferocity, Creteus, and it works pretty good against red enemies, but that's about all. It's like a situational. It was like more, it was doing better than I thought it was gonna do, but it's still not like good if you have every option at your disposal type of deal. It's one of those. It's not something you should jump out the window and spend your last keys on if you're a mid-game player or something, but it has a spot on a team. It's very specifically good with Ferocity, I feel. Unless somebody, I don't know, I mean, it's my first time getting it, but that's what it seems like to me. It's kind of like purposely to be on the ferocity team, pretty much. And really, and good against red enemies. But not necessary if you're trying to save up. It's not like way better than the last one we got, the Oni roast one, or... You don't need 2 or 3 of them. Might as well use ferocity, you know? Like, when are you ever going to use 2 of them if you could just use ferocity instead? Which, you'd rather build up your stats with the 3rd trait of ferocity than have multiples of that guy or anything, so... I don't even think 2 is necessary now. I didn't think 2 was ever necessary, but... It's not horrible if you have a billion keys and nothing else to spend them on. Like, you get a couple. That was Deathless. I got it done. 15,000 gold from that chest. Pretty good. There you go. There's your Deathless team. It's a little bit different than usual just because we can't use Soul God, so we use CT instead. It's pretty much the same concept, though. They will move you around, so you gotta be a little more careful. Do your Elementalist and your Essence of Evil. Try to tie up their first slot so they don't kill your whatever with skulls. That ends up being in first slot. Or hopefully you can kill them before they do all that. Alright, let's make high, mid, and low. Starting with, what am I going to use? Which is my high level team. And you know how that usually goes, I'm sorry. It's pretty much the same thing every time. We could do something slightly different if you want. Which would be Guard's Avatar. But I'm going to do this. We got yellow and green. Let's go get Essentia. Maybe I'll show y'all 5 teams. Essentia. Where you at? There it is.
Return from the darkness.
And then what's the... Is it Zarg? Or no, we can do Ferrocafru. He's yellow. Ferrocafru is always better than Zarg. It's easier to explode gems than to explode skulls. Skulls don't count as mana. Yellow, purple, minus green. Yeah, that's fine. This is what I'm going to use most likely. I don't even think I need to show y'all the fights. You see this all the time. That's the Chrysantherax, the version of Chrysantherax. You can do Stellaryx up here. You can do any dragon up here. It feels bad, man, to always show this, but you could also put any dragon you want up top. It doesn't have to be... It's like, do you have the 2 Catfrews or not? It's probably the more of the thing. Because everybody has a dragon that hits really hard these days. Almost everybody probably has Essentia. Maybe you don't have 2 Catfrews, but you could probably do Zargs if you have Zargs, and you could probably do Ember Claws if you have Ember Claws. Probably do Takshakas if you have Takshakas. Something like, you could do some variation of this team, and it would probably be one of the fastest things you could do. No matter who you are out there. You can also do Guard's Avatar if you don't have any of that for some reason. Oops. He's always a decent one to do for like fast faction stuff. This, and then Sir Quentin Hadley. The oldie but a goodie. For weapon, you can do Wand of Stars, Essence of Evil, whatever you feel like doing. I'll do Essence of Evil.
They shall feel my fury.
And then for then you do Leprechaun. Whenever you have Leprechaun, you almost always do it for these type of teams.
Hey, come here.
And you could do boosted by his armor, so put something ahead of him. Doesn't really matter here, you could do that. And then class, I always say it's a nice time to go ahead and do Knight. You probably don't have it on 100. And then we'll do green, yellow, or green, brown here. Don't have any blue. We want green. It's fine. I guess I'll show these fights. I don't know. How long have we been streaming? Not too long. Could show the fights. Boom, boost off of armor, which is easy to get a lot of. It's fast. It hits hard. It's easy to boost. It's not Chrysanthrax. See how fast he's getting up? Bang. They're all dead. And if not, you do Leprechaun, and then he's up. If they somehow survive, you got Sir Quentin Hadley. You can finish stuff off. Alright, 2 more fights with this, and then I'll show you a kind of mid team. I got an idea of what I want to show already. Submerge is annoying, but Sir Quentin Hadley takes care of that too. Essence of Evil would take care of that. Submerge isn't that big of a deal. People make a huge stink about it sometimes, but can usually figure something out. Skulls, Essence of Evil, Sir Quentin Hadley, Commander Donhart. There's another team. That's 3 teams so far for this faction event. And also a team for the new Mythic. And also we went over the Soul Forge. Alright, the other team I want to show is the Ruby Weapon. Sorry. But if you want to level any class, especially 50% start classes, but do this and then Ember Claws. That way it's not mythic. I like this one. And then a 50% star class, or whatever. Think, yeah. Whatever. Whatever class you want to level. But you can also do that with, the guard's avatar team. Let's go Titan. Show this one real quick. And I'll do like a mid/low. Should get up this every single time and you just cast it and win. If something survives or submerges or something like that, you got the Ember Claw to kill it. If you're using a 50% start class, just do Nishas. If you're using a class that doesn't have a 50% start, then use an Anu and 2 Nishas. Anita with the gifted, let's go. We're so close. 22 out of 25. Toward double yo monies. Nice, $3? Does anybody out there have $3 to double everybody's money in the chat? $3 to 3 buckaroonies for 25 buckaroonies. It's almost like you gotta do it. Somebody said, give me $3 and I'll give you back $25. You helping everybody? Everybody that already gave, you'd be helping them. They just got more bang for their buck. You helping me? There it goes! Tyrion with the 3. Thank you so much. We did it. We did it. Woo! Pin that one. We did it! Yeah! Alright, I'm gonna gift out 5. Which helps me in, like, multiple ways, you know? You guys are helping me, obviously, with the obvious. And then you're helping everybody else, because it's kind of doubling their money. And then you're helping me, because now I'm gifting out 5, which notifies 5 more people, plus the 25. Like, it's all around good thing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's amazing. See who they go to. We got Zodum. What the heck is that? You see that name? Barrow. Hog, Hog, Hog. What kind of names we got? Look at these. So no Quinn, no Moroso, Balatanate. And then we got Hog, 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 Hog. Funny. Yeah, Beg, what's up, bro? I don't know. Make sure you're able to accept gifteds. That's crazy, because we've had, like, what, 8 of them in here? That's nuts. You think they would go to, like, you and maybe Slayer? People that are actually here. I don't know what's up, bro. Like, I have no control over it, or I would definitely give it to you. I mean, Yoke, you know? Yoke needs one. A lot of y'all need it. Jets needs it. Jets, Yoke, Beg, Slayer, Murda-Serta. We usually have most people are members. But today we have a lot of non-members, which... And then we had 8 gifted go out. You think they would get it? That's what I would hope. You're literally here putting in the effort right now. Why would it not give it to you? Stupid. I mean, just double check that you're able to accept gifted memberships. That's all I would say. You've had them before, so I don't know, like, why it would change. That's what I hate that so much. Anytime something just changes all of a sudden for no reason, that gets on my nerves so bad. Forget what happened. It was something the other day. Oh, Mrs. Cindy's, like, paycheck did not come on. It came on, like, the same day. Years and years and years and years and years in a row, no matter what. If there's a holiday, it didn't matter. It was the same day. It's Tuesday night at whatever time. Like, every single month, every single 2 weeks for, like, 3 years straight. All of a sudden, the most recent one came, like, a day later. Like, I hate that. Like, why all of a sudden, out of nowhere? Like, that can cost a person money. Like, what if you're paying something on the last possible day you can pay it, then if you don't pay it, it's like you get a late fee, which definitely can happen. Sometimes I'd be paying my rent on the last possible day, and if I don't pay it, I get a huge late fee. I hate stuff that just happens all of a sudden out of nowhere for no good reason. Like not being able to get gifted memberships. Like, why? You were before. Here's a good team, a nice one to remember. It's nice for leveling up classes and stuff like that, and just getting stuff done quickly, hitting all enemies with true damage. I know the main problem is probably not having the ruby weapon, but that's why I showed several other teams. Now, let's try to make a lowish level team now. That way everybody gets something out of this. We got green, we got yellow. You could do Atlanta, you could do Rowan, you could do Queen Beatrix. Those are the main ones that come to mind. Atlanta, Rowan, Queen Beatrix. There's Atlanta right there. Be like Atlanta Black Manacles with Leprechaun. Or you could do like Mana Generating Weapon, Atlanta, Leprechaun. You got Bork if you need some mana gen. Just do Mechanist. What's some other good options for low-level players here? Atlanta, Rowan, Queen Beatrix, Finesses. You just gotta have the Nimbus Bow or the Staff of Storms to do the Finesses. Pandalista is one that got Marilith. It's good for mana gen mostly. There's the Pandalistas. Kind of fun sometimes. Let's do that one since we don't do it very often. I say that and then I always do it, but let's get a Leprechaun. Slayer goes with a 5. Appreciate that. Helping me and my family. Thank you so much. Doors open, lights on. Lights open, doors on. All that good stuff. Let's get it. I'm hoping for like a big March. Maybe people got their taxes. Like, I get like January, February is tough, but we can always hope. All right, weapons. I mean, whatever you got. You could do Essence of Evil, Mount Crusher, Obsidian Librum. Oh, I never know which one to do. It just really doesn't matter. Just do Mount Crusher, Essence of Evil, Reflection of Good. Those are always a good starting point. And then, let's do Obsidian Librum, I guess, because just to do something slightly different. But if you don't have this, no big deal. Reflection of Good or Mountain Crusher, kind of the same thing, or Essence of Evil. This one has a summon, so we could put this in first slot, and then kind of like so. Then the main thing you want to do is do Geomancer class. So if you need to level your Geomancer class, this would be a good one. You need to level Knight, do Guard's Avatar, Commander Dawnheart. If you need to level Geomancer, do this one. It's a good way to think about it while you're doing the faction event. Like, what class do I need to level? Oh, I need to level Geomancer. I might as well do Pandalistas. It's like a 50% start my whole team. While doing true damage to multiple enemies and going quickly too. You're leveling a class, but you're also using a quick team. You're not just like making a weird team and go, I need to level whatever demon class, and I make a weird demon team that's slow. Now this is fast, and you're gonna level a class, which is cool. Do need to get that weapon up. We probably should do purple, red, or yellow, brown, or something like that. I don't know. We got red, yellow, purple, brown, green. We don't have any blue, so that's a good place to start. Brown, green, red, brown. I'll probably go with the weapon more. So brown. Purple would be kind of smarter, actually, because Leprechaun, if we ever need to get it back up. So we'll go purple. Purple. Oh, we don't have anything. Okay. Oh, well, let's just do this. We'll go all in on the weapon. That's fine. Alright, let's show this team. This will be the last one I show. Cast your Leppy. Cast your Weppy. Shouldn't we have a 50% start? What's going on? Maybe I'm tripping. So, Construct, right? Oh, I got Titan on by accident. No. I didn't mean to do that. I forgot to switch my class. Alright, well, I'm gonna waste gems because I want to show it the right way. Just retreat. Claim. I made a mistake. Hold on, hello? Confirm. I just cost myself 50 gems, so I want to show it for real. And not just say, well, you know. Equip, idiot. Okay, now we'll have 50% start. Now it'll look better. Now it'll go faster. Now this isn't going to be amazing like when you're doing level 200 or something, but I always assume like if you're a beginner, you might not be going, you're just going as however far you can go, and maybe you'll switch to something else to This would be really good early, and then switch to Rowan or Queen Beatrix or something. Just a little alternative team, that way we're not always showing the same stuff. I show Atlanta a lot, I show Rowan a lot. I show... I'm trying to show something I don't show a lot. And then the other teams who are like Chrysanthrax and Ruby Weapons. Depending on how much green's on the board, it's probably like the choice between the Obsidian Libram and the Leprechaun. If there's lots of green, do Leprechaun. If there's not, do Obsidian Libram. Obsidian Libram explodes just any color gem too, so might be better if it's up. Alright, last fight. Then it's whatever y'all want to do. Especially today. Tomorrow will be ranking the difficulty. I want to do that today because then that'll make me feel like probably not streaming tomorrow. So I want to make sure I stream tomorrow. So I want to have something to do tomorrow. Could do light spoilers real quick for next week. I'll do light spoilers real quick. We did the new Mythic. We did the Warrens. Let's do a little light spoilers real quick for next week. I'll run a trial here. You guys can watch while I do some light spoilers. What's going on next week, y'all? Next week is a Swords Edge week. Swords Edge Under Spire, Swords Edge Epic Trials, Swords Edge Weapons in the Soul Forge, Swords Edge Event Key Drop Table, Swords Edge Glory Shop Troop. It's Swords Edge, so that means on Tuesday we got Crypt Keepers as our faction event. Wednesday we got the Libertini Statue of Liberty little pet. Thursday we got Night Class as our class event. And then next weekend our single player event is Vault event, so it'd be a good time right now. I mean, do your faction event for sure, but try to factor in maybe opening all your vault keys too by next weekend. I just think that's a good idea if possible. Don't leave those paychecks uncashed. Go open all those vault keys. So we've got Vault event next weekend and you can get more. Maybe I can get 500 this time. I got so close last time that I pretty much already got it, but I got 496 last time, so I might shoot for 500 this time. That was one of my best times ever, probably top 3. Might be my best time ever, I just can't remember, so I'm just going to say it is, and then I'll say that's my personal best, 496 vault keys in one vault event, just because I forget. And I'll see if I can beat it maybe next weekend when we have a vault event. Gonna run those gaps, get those vault keys. And the guild event next week is Invasion, which is nice because it's like the easiest guild event. That way you can get it done early and then work on the vault event, concentrate on the vault event. So try to get your Invasion done by like Thursday night, Friday morning. And then you can focus on the vault event for most of the weekend. So yeah. Swords Edge week next week. Invasion is the guild event. Tuesday's Crypt Keepers. Wednesday is Libertini Statue of Liberty pet. Thursday's Night Class event. And the weekend event is Vault event. Alright, let's check on y'all in the chat. And then we'll get back to playing the game a little bit more. We did it! Anita's here. You're not blocked. I mean, I wouldn't. If you're blocked, I wouldn't see your messages. There's no way to like block a person from getting gifted. Not that I know of. I've been doing YouTube almost 10 years, and I've never heard of You would have to do that on your end. Like, there's no way a person can block you from getting gifted a membership. The only thing that could happen is something on your end, as far as that goes. Yeah, you definitely used to get them. Yoke is here, lurking and working. Anita's been MIA. She's gonna go. She's been MIA. But now she's here. Slayer goes with a 5. Appreciate it. Beg says, you reset the gifted option, it was on. Yeah, maybe that's smart. That's always a good idea. Something isn't working, turn it off, turn it back on. So if your gifted's not working, then turn it off, turn it back on. Slayer says, you're welcome. Every little helps. I was gonna buy a membership, but thought maybe... Yeah, either way is cool. Gifteds are cool because it notifies the person that you gifted as well. But either way, if it's fine with me, I don't care. Super chat, super sticker, gifted. But like the min-max strat would be to send a gifted because it'll notify that person right now that we're live and then they might come to the stream, you know? But it doesn't matter to me. I appreciate it either way. Hitman Jack says, can you explain why Cedric Sparkle Sack is good? Is it just the 100% gold bonus? I don't think he's good. I never said he was good. But yeah, if anybody is saying he's good, that's probably the reason. Just the trait that gives you extra gold. But yeah, I don't say he's good. If anybody out there is telling you to use Cedric, they're probably... I would, you know... Probably clip farming, honestly. Because if you need gold that bad that you're going out of your way to use Cedric, then you're doing something else wrong, is the problem, you know? Which, in an emergency, it's kind of like going to a loan shark to get a loan. Like, yeah, I mean, if you have to get money right now, you need money so bad that you're going to go to Tony Soprano and get a loan because you have to pay your rent or your car bill or something or else you're getting kicked out, right? It could be a thing. When I say, like, you don't need to gold farm, I mean, if you play the game properly, you should not need to gold farm. Be the same as borrowing money from Tony Soprano. Like, yeah, I guess if, like, you gotta pay your rent today or else you're getting kicked out. Okay, borrow money from Tony Soprano, but why? Like, what happened? Why do you need to borrow money from Tony Soprano? Like, why are you using Cedric? Why are you gold farming? Like, what did you do wrong to put yourself in that position where you need gold so bad that you have to go farm gold with Cedric? That's getting money from a loan shark type of thing. It's not a good idea. It's like the last resort, like, oh my gosh, if I don't give gold to my guild right now, it's Sunday and I haven't given my required amount, I better go farm some gold with Cedric. I'd rather see you open your vault keys that you should already have, or do your faction event, which should be way better. But if you already did those things and you still somehow came up short, then go get a loan from Tony Soprano. But most of the time, 99.9% of the time, you should not have to use Cedric to farm gold. If anybody's telling you to do that these days, it's clip farming, view farming. It's not a real strat. It's a, I screwed up and I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm farming gold with Cedric. Yeah, that's the only thing he's good for real, is this trait that gives extra gold. Next weekend is Vault. Let's go. Nights are poop. Yeah. Still got 496 Vault keys. I was keeping them in case the update added stuff to Vault keys. I know, but that never happens, I feel. Like, they never... I mean, it could happen, but you're kind of wishing upon a star, and you're... It'd be like not cashing your paycheck because you're hoping the dollar ends up being worth more one day, you know? Dollar's down right now, so I'm not going to cash my paycheck. And you probably need some stuff in those vault keys. You probably need some gems and some orbs and some diamonds and some keys, and you probably need some stuff that's in there that you could utilize right now. Some gold, some souls. You probably need some stuff that's in those vault keys, right? If you're just speculating, holding on to vault keys, that's kind of like not spending money, not spending your dollars hoping the dollar goes up or something. It's probably not gonna happen. And if it does happen, it'd be like, oh wow, like all of a sudden, finally, they changed the vault keys. People have been saving vault keys and gold keys, and the only key you should really save like that is probably shiny keys and event keys. They're kind of two different reasons. Like shiny keys is the speculate. You're speculating, like you're saving your vault keys and hoping the update does something to vault keys. That's what you should do with shiny keys, because shiny keys, there's nothing in them really that you need. So if they buff them, now they're better. But right now, if you open them, you're not really getting anything. But the vault keys are awesome right now, so you might as well open them. Like, what are they going to make them slightly better? Like, they're already the best fight you can do in the game. So, are they going to... I doubt they're going to, like... I think they're going to, like, make the best possible fight you can do in the game even better. Like, in my opinion, no. And, like, you might as well just open your vault keys. And it's the best usage of your time in the entire game. If you're fighting any fight, vault key is the best fight you could be fighting at any one time. It's the best loot. So why it's kind of almost greedy to wait to see if they add more stuff, because it's already the best fight in the game, you know? I don't know. Not that you're greedy, I'm just saying, open them. Time to open vault keys, we can do that, sure. Hitman, you're just doing your kingdoms? Are you like, you need gold to like, get all your kingdoms open, is that what you mean? Just do it as you get the gold. You don't have to force it all in one day or 1 week or anything like that. Just make sure you're doing your faction, if you can. Like, I don't know where you're at in the game, if you should be doing faction events or not yet, but make sure you do the vault event super hard next weekend. Is what you should do. If you have any vault keys right now, open them up. If you have gold, don't spend it on other stuff. Like leveling all your kingdoms isn't something you're going to do in 1 day or 1 week or anything like that. Just do what you can do and do your magic kingdoms first. And the vault event should help you tremendously. And if you're able to, this faction event this weekend could help you tremendously. But it does cost quite a bit of gold to level all your kingdoms. I feel your pain. But what else? Gold, that's the only thing your gold should be going to until you get all your kingdoms. And there should be enough gold coming in that it's not that painful. But you can't do it all in 1 day either, you know what I mean? Slayer says I got burned. I used all my keys 3 days before the minion orbs were added, so now I'm scared. Oh, okay, I feel you. You got PTSD then. Leveling to 10? Yeah. That's a good goal to have. Alright, let's go open some vault keys. I think that is a smart thing to be doing right now. We could continue to use this team just to be using the new guy, or I could try to open them faster with Chrysantherax. I don't know. Let's do this for a bit, and then we'll switch to my real team. We got 160. You know, let's go about 20-something minutes. So for 10 minutes, we'll use this team, and then for 10 minutes, we'll use the Chrysantherax team. So, how many vault keys should I open? Let's see if I can get it down to 125. I won't end the stream until I get my keys down to 125. How about that? Because I appreciate y'all. So we'll go down to 125 vault keys. We're gonna open that many, however many that is. 35. I normally only do like 25 at a time, so I'm gonna open 35 right now. We already opened some. So we'll do like 15 with this guy, then 20 with Chrysantherax or something like that. This is like the best spot I think you could be using this guy, but still Chrysantherax, Stellarix, Tesla are probably still better for a little bit faster for this, but it's a good spot to use them if you want to use them. I just wish he hit all. If he hit all 4, that'd be amazing. I wonder if putting on like Medal of Seasons would be better. We'll see how much we're hitting for, then we'll switch and see if it hits for any more. Like right now, straight out the gate, we hit for 61. I guess plus 87, so that's 148. Hit 148 with the niches on. 148. 148 with the niches on. 148. 148 with the niches on. 148. Ooh, look. That's what I'm hoping for. That was good for me. 148 with the Nishas on. Let's see how much it hits for with seasons on. 148. This is how I'm gonna remember. I'm singing a little song so I can remember. 148 with the Nishas on. Now we're doing. Why is it less? 145? 145 with the seasons on. That's. You think it would be. He boosts off of attack, life, and armor. But my Nishas boost him more than my seasons. I was doing 148 damage with the Nishas. Doing 145 with the seasons. He's doing 109. 109 with the seasons.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
109 with the seasons. 109 with a 109. 109. 109. Let's see how much with the Nishas now. 109. See, look, 113. I do 4 more damage with Nishas than I do with seasons. I'm gonna leave Nishas on. Sometimes it's nice to check. Just like I said, you should check to see if you get a bunch of gold from the faction events just to make sure I'm right, even though I know I'm right. That way, you're not just taking my word for it. That's just what I just did there. I don't know, should I do seasons or Nishas? I just checked for myself. Nishas are better for this.
Mana surge.
3 seasons would be easier to get than 3 Nishas, though, so... And 3 seasons might be better than 2 Nishas. So it might be somebody out there using seasons. We need blue, we need brown. Because that'll get up our Rage Reaver, which will boost the whole team and get them up. And we can cast Creteus. 75,000 gold for one mother effing fight. That's never gonna happen in Explore 12 or 10 or 9 with Cedric. So you want Cedric on the other team, not your team. He's better when he's on the other team. Could have used Skulls there, then maybe. He probably wouldn't have killed the Cedric, though. Anyway. Well, Cedric would be dead now. She could have been faster if I would have used Skulls. 24 out of 2 fights that went that fast. I got 100,000 gold. 100,000. I'm gonna get so much gold this weekend because I'm opening vault keys and I'm doing the faction event. Another 5, just a light 5,000. A little light 5. One fight. The fool. 2 event keys, I'll take those. Let's do 2 more with this team, then we'll switch to Chrysanthrax and see. Should be faster by a nipple, at least.
Mana surge.
I gotta sit here and get up this Rage Reaver. Looking for blue and brown. Sitting here looking for blue and brown. Casting the Rage Reaver. There we go. Now we can win. Cast that. Kill those. Cast this. Kill that. 60 diamonds. Come on. 15,000 gold from one fight. And that's really cool, right? So 15,000 gold from one fight. Instead of however much you get from Cedric and Ruby Weapon or whatever, which is probably like, what, 3,000-4,000 maybe if you're lucky per fight. And here I got 15,000 gold for one fight, plus 6 gems, plus 60 diamonds. Like, I'd definitely rather be doing this. Plus 2 class experience. Alright, so let's switch it. We can get them done. This is the team. The dream team for opening vault keys. Cause brah, see you later. No messing around. Temperance, 7,668 gold from one fight. Did have to take some mana, but still, bring. They're all dead. Queen of Cups! Look, I got a new card. I got 3 new cards today. As a in-game player with almost everything in the game, I got 3 new troops in one day. That's pretty crazy. 4, actually. Right? That doesn't happen very often. I got 4 new troops. Except for on like a Monday. Sometimes on a Monday, you'll get like 2-3 new troops as an in-game player. Today, I got 4 new troops, I think. I got the Warrens 8-pack dude with the brawl on. I got Queen of Cups, who also talking about cups. And then I got the PvP Mythic and the Soul Forge, and then I got the new Mythic from, you know, the Creteus. I got Velis, Creteus, Queen of Cups, and 8-pack Ab. Got 4 new troops today. Pretty cool. It doesn't happen very often for me. Dang. Yeah, I feel you that you had the PTSD Slayer. Like, now that you explained it, I understand. But it probably isn't going to happen like that again. You know? That was like a big update. This update, most of it's about the Astral Spire. So I doubt they're also going to, like, do something crazy with Vault Keys. They're going to do something crazy with Vault Keys, then that'd be probably most of the update. Like, that's going to be maybe 9.2, 9.3. But this one is all, like, the Astral Spire is already, like, a major thing. So I doubt they're also going to do something with Vault Keys. They got the library and the Astral Spire. So I doubt there's going to be any other, like, major stuff. They'd rather probably save that. If they was going to do anything with Vault Keys, they'd probably save it for its own update. Instead of, like, piling it on top of Astral Spire. So by the time, like, you could open your current Vault Keys, and by the time, like, they do anything, by the time they do, like, you'll just have more Vault Keys, you know? And you can utilize all the gold and gems and diamonds and stuff that are in your current Vault Keys. 13,000 gold for one fight. One fight that I'm just brah real quickly, too. If you can be doing anything in the game, this is the thing right here. 4 event keys. Those are so hard to get. I'll take them. I had to use event keys for something, like, recently. Remember? There was, like, a mythic or something that I had to get. So my event keys are probably need some. Could always use more. No matter how many I got, really, because they're hard to get. Major orbs is another thing I'm really looking for. Because I want some more glory orbs and minion orbs. Didn't get it, but it's okay. New Mythic is a 1 copy, I feel, because Ferocity is like, having 2, I don't think beats having Ferocity instead. Ferocity will build that, you know, its third trait and less mana cost, and if you're hitting 3 things already, like the Ferocity hits 2 things for pretty much the same amount of damage. I don't think there's any need for multiples of the new Mythic when everybody has Ferocity. I mean, like I said, if you're an in-game player with like a quadrillion keys and you have nothing else going on, then yeah, but get a couple of them. But majority, 99% of people should just get one. And even then, like, not even 99, because some people should skip it entirely. 4 more event keys. Getting there. Tell how rare something is by how much they give you of it, kind of. Like, Dragonite, they're never going to give you more than, like, 80 or 20 or 30. The event keys, they never really give you more than, like, 5 or 4 or 10. Woo, doggy! You see that? Woo! I always got to do this because I feel like I'm just trying to help people so they don't waste their time gold farming, soul farming. This is the real way. Make your whole life about getting vault keys. 3 Celestials, 30 gems, some more stuff, good stuff. A vault key from a vault key, so I pretty much got 60 diamonds for free there. A vault key from a vault key, that don't happen too often. You know, I did see, like, I don't know if I told y'all, but during the last vault event, I did see a fight with 2 Dragonite gnomes in it. I think I said something about it. It does happen. It's so rare, though. It's like 15,000 gold plus a major orb. So it is possible, and people said it was possible. It's just pretty rare. I want to know if anybody's ever seen... Now I want to know, have you seen a Dragonite gnome and a Verse gnome in the same fight? Because that would... I don't think I've ever seen that one. 36,000 gold and a major orb. Alright, we'll do like 15 more vault keys and I should probably get going, but I will be back tomorrow. The Saturday streams aren't like every Saturday this month. Tomorrow, though, I want to do it, so... And plus today was an amazing stream, so solidified, we're definitely streaming tomorrow. I know some of y'all probably don't... A lot of y'all don't even come to the Saturday one, but... it's gonna happen. Get ranking the difficulty part 8 done. 12 gems, 7,500 gold, 18 event keys. That's a lot. If anybody has any questions, I'll still be streaming for another few minutes here. Gemma likes the new cup troops. Sana, you're out of here. Have a good rest of your day. Keep your head up. Beg says, do you think the Spire is adding more daily time requirement to complete? I'm trying to remember exactly how... You're getting... Not really. Because the way you get the resource that you use on the nodes and stuff is just the adventure board. So the way that I recommend playing the game, you're supposed to do the adventure board every day anyway. For maybe endgame players that have been skipping the adventure board lately, it might add, 3 fights to your day, but I think mostly the way they said that you're going to get the star stones or whatever the hell they're called is adventure board. It's an adventure board task. And then there's another way to get them, but I think it's like... I can't remember what it was. It might be like offers or something like that, but I don't think it's going to add much, other than like being in the nodes and like choosing. It's kind of like getting merchants and you have to choose between this or that. Like, might add a little time just because you're choosing between this or that, or if you weren't currently doing the adventure board every single day, like now you got to do it. At least like the one. But I think that's what they said. Like all it's going to do, it's going to replace one of the adventure board tasks. So it's not adding any fights per se.
Mana surge.
It's a good question though.
Surge.
So it adds like a little, not a lot though, just a little. 72,000 gold, by the way. Doo-doo. Saturday's iffy. I figure. Putting new windows in. Dude, they've been putting windows in. Brad's Glass over here. We live next to an apartment building. Like, I have a townhouse. I live in a townhouse community, but there's apartments, like, right there. I don't know how many buildings I have. There's, like, at least one building separated from me in the apartments, but it might be 2 buildings. But man, they've been working on this thing. I would hate to live there. I'd be complaining so much, especially since I'm a streamer, but they did the roof, and it took them forever to do the roof. Probably not like they definitely weren't quick about it. They might not, I don't know how long it takes to do a roof like that, but it seemed like they took their time a little bit. And they were pounding on, like I could hear the pounding all the way over here. Imagine if you lived in that apartment, dude. They're pounding on your head like all day, every day, in the rain, the snow. Like they're over there all day, every day, just pounding. They got all these trucks pulling up, all these ladders, all these nails everywhere in the parking lot and stuff. I walk my dog, so I see, you know. They're letting nails fly everywhere into everybody's tires. They're pounding on the roof all day and all night. Not all night, but from like 8 in the morning until 6 at night, they're pounding on the roof. And then finally they get the roofs done, and now they're doing the windows and like they're doing the windows and the whatever you call it, the little balconies. So now they're replacing like every balcony and like it seems like every window in those 2 apartment buildings. And they're like however many floors tall. Let me go count for you, even though nobody cares. I'm curious now. So they're like 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-story apartment, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least like 12 horizontal, 3 vertical, and then on both sides. So that many windows. It's probably something like 72 windows they're doing on each one. And then they're doing all the balconies. So something like that many balconies too. I guess. And not every single one has a balcony, so never mind. There's like 16 balconies maybe. They're just all day over there pounding on their walls, on their ceiling, on their... The windows are out. They're just... Birds flying in. You got a new pet bird. Just dudes at your house, in your house. They're taking forever is my thing. Why does it take so long? I always feel like the whoever owns those apartments, they got hoodwinked or swindled or something like. Why don't we do the windows and the balconies too? Type of stuff. And they're like, sure. Now they're over there causing a mess, causing noise, taking forever. It's like, are you happy that your tenants are probably pissed, and like I bet you some of them, you're probably losing some of them because of this. Like it's horrible. It's bad. I live like 2 buildings away, and I can hear it all day, like bang 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 bang. The dog barks. Like it's annoying for me, almost annoying for me. It's like just far enough away where it's like I can, it's not that annoying. Like I can put headphones on. It doesn't end up bothering me too much, but I couldn't imagine being like closer or actually living there would be horrible. So I'm just thinking, like, put myself in the people's shoes that are living in those apartments. Like I could not imagine, because it's been going on for like 3 months now. Like no exaggeration. Like they did the roof, and now they're doing the balconies, and then they do the windows, and they're doing like the side fascia or whatever the heck it is. It's got 126 gems. Nice. Like, how long y'all milking the hell out of that, aren't you? And like, can you at least pick your nails up out of the freaking parking lot so we don't get nails in our tires?
Mana surge.
Luckily, they're I don't have to drive like exactly by the apartments, so it hasn't affected me yet. But if you live there, you're definitely, somebody there is definitely for sure, because I walk my dog and they're just all over the place. I pick them up for them. Like if I see them, I'm picking them up and throwing them somewhere that's not in the parking lot, because I hate when that happens to me. So I don't want it happening to anybody else. But they're just not caring, I swear. They just throw stuff around, like make loud ass noises. They got giant loud trucks, just vroom vroom and beep beep beep, and it's like all day hammering, chuckle effing around, you know, taking breaks and just chuckle effing. And they smoke their meth pipe and just all day, dude. Pounding, 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 pounding. Take a hit off their pipe, screaming, slapping their hands together. It's annoying. 120 gems. Luckily, like I said, I'm far enough away. I just feel bad for anybody that lives there or is closer than me. It's like somebody shooting fireworks off all day on your roof. And then throwing a bunch of spike strips in your parking lot. If you try to drive your car to get away, it's gonna hurt your tires. And if you stay there, you're getting fireworks blown up in your ear all day. They just had like a gutter laying across the track too. Like the apartments are near the track and like the pond and stuff. And I was walking the dog on the track, and they just had like shit laying in the middle of the track, and I just kicked it. And then like one of the tenants of the apartments were like, "Thank you," because I moved it off of the track. He's like, "Thanks for doing that, man." He like did a thumbs up. I'm like, "No problem." I don't know what they're doing out here. Just throwing shit all over the place. Throwing like gutters into the pond and shingles into the pond and dun, dun. Taco truck pulls up. Everything is crazy. Cooking dinner downstairs and then coming upstairs and cooking for us in the air fryer. They will try to milk you for as much money as they can, for sure. Yeah, you gotta like resist the urge to like do all the other stuff, because they'll just take forever and they'll just keep adding things on, you know? It's like, get the thing you need done. Like if you have a broken window, like okay, you know, come fix this broken window. But don't try to replace every single window in my entire house and then do the roof. I have one broken window. Come fix the one broken window. I do not want all new windows and doors and a new roof and insurance and cable package with new electricity. I don't need all that. Fix the one broken window and shut up and leave. It's like when you call the cable company and they're trying to sell you electricity or a phone. Like, dude, I just want to know why my cable bill's so much, and can you help me with my internet? Quit talking about phones and electricity and scooters and stuff. Like, trying to sell me a scooter. What does a scooter have to do with the internet? Like, yeah, my internet, I need you know, it's been really slow lately. Can you, yeah, we'll check on it for you. But first, would you like to buy a scooter? Like, no, I would not like to buy a scooter. But my internet's been really slow lately. Yeah, we're gonna take care of it for you. We do got you here as, maybe wanting a scooter? No! I said already, I told the other person I do not want a scooter. I do not want to quote for a scooter. I don't want to hear about the scooter. Okay? I called about the internet. Can you help me with my internet? Been slow, something's wrong with it. You know, let me transfer you over to the scooter department. Please hold. Dang it. Then you just want to hang up. And you call back and they're like, you know, cable company here, how's it going? Yeah, I called earlier about my internet. Alright, I'm gonna put your numbers in and pull you up here. It says here that you might want to have a quote on a scooter. No! I hung up last time because they're trying to transfer me to the damn scooter department. I do not want a scooter. I want my internet to not suck. My internet sucks, you suck, and I want my internet to not suck. You're charging me lots of money for the internet, and it sucks, and I would like to have not sucky internet. Well, I'm sorry about that, you know, sometimes if you buy a scooter, your internet will get better, you know. You get a package with the scooter, and we can upgrade you to faster internet if you also would like to. We'll put you on a payment plan. It costs $0. The scooter you're actually stupid. You're actually stupid if you don't get the scooter. It's $0. The scooter is literally $0, and then we'll give you faster internet. Like, fine, dude, just give me the stupid scooter, whatever. I don't care. Just fix my internet. You and the scooter thing. All you talk about is the scooter, like, the whole time. I'm trying to talk about the internet, the cable. I called the cable company, and you will not shut up about the freaking scooter. Like, no matter what I talk about. You mentioned the stupid scooter when I already told you no, like, 5 times about the scooter, you dumbass. I want to talk about my internet and my cable, not the scooter. Quit talking about the scooter. I'm not going to buy the damn scooter, you idiot. I didn't call the cable company to buy a scooter. Why are you mentioning scooters, like, over and over again? Why do you have a whole freaking department about scooters at the cable company? Who's a harebrained? Was that the HR department or something, trying to figure out something to do because they got nothing going on? So they make up something about a scooter. So now you have to mention scooters to every customer because the HR department don't know what they don't have nothing to do all day. So they added something stupid to everybody else's day. They can feel like they did something. Now we all got to mention scooters and try to sell scooters to people. That sounds like the HR department's idea. That's stupid. They're just sitting there doing nothing all day, thinking about something stupid. They can come up with a stupid idea that the boss likes. Yeah, scooters, you know, you ride a scooter, and there's electric scooters, and you might use your phone on a scooter, so technically, you know, it's not really that awkward to ask them to buy a scooter when they call about their cable and their their internet. You know, maybe a scooter could operate off the internet or something. It literally was like a phone or electricity. Like, it was crazy. It wasn't a scooter per se, but you will call, like, your insurance. I have renter's insurance already, but they ask me every single time if I want renter's insurance when I'm calling about my car insurance. I'm like, no, I already have it. Like, quit asking me. But they still ask you every single time. That was ridiculous. The one time I called the cable and they were talking about literally like phones and electricity, and they would not talk about the cable or internet unless I agreed to talk about the phone or the electricity or whatever the hell it was. And they kept trying to transfer me to like to get a phone or electricity. When I'm like wanting to talk about my internet and cable, and they were doing everything they could do to make sure we were talking about the phone or the electricity or whatever the hell it was. It was something random that had nothing to do with cable or internet. I'm like, what are we, like, did I call the right place? Like, at a certain point, I was like, did I call Spectrum? Like, is this Spectrum? Because, what do we talk? We're talking about electricity right now, or a phone or something, or insurance. Like, I called because I'm calling about my cable. It'd be like you call McDonald's and they're trying to sell you a quilt or something. Like, all they're talking about is quilts, and you're like, did I call the right place? Like, I'm trying to call the hamburger and french fry place. You guys are talking about quilts, and you won't shut up about them. And you're trying to transfer me to the quilt department, and you won't give me a hamburger and fries unless I also buy a quilt. Like, what the hell? Did I call the wrong place? Because this is weird. You guys dealt with that? Like, it was literally like a year ago, I think, when it's crazy. It's not even exaggeration. They do try to sell you other things. Alright, I'm going to catch them in the chat, then I gots to go, but I'll be back tomorrow. Gemma likes them. Gemma likes the new Mythic. Definitely, like, if you have one window that needs replacing, they're 100% going to try to replace every window in your entire house. That'd be like going to get your tire fixed and you only need 1 tire, and the rest of them are good. But then they try to sell you 4 new tires. You know what I mean? Or, I don't know. Something like that. Like, your one window's blasted out of the back of your car, you go to a window, and they try to replace every single window. Like, does that make sense? Not really. Why do you need all new windows for your house just because one window's broken? You don't. They just want you to buy them because it makes them more money. And they'll try to convince you something like, it'll give you a better insulation so your electricity bill isn't as high. And actually, you have these old windows with asbestos in it, and it's dangerous, and the windows explode. If it gets above 125 degrees outside, the windows will explode, and asbestos will go everywhere. They'll just make some shit up to where they can replace every single one of your windows. Vault events next weekend, yep. Scooterland. Vroom vroom. I'm gonna ride my scooter. I'm gonna ride my scooters outside with my friends. 25 per hour per person? Yeah. Sometimes that people are paid by the hour or by the day. It's not a flat rate normally, you know? A lot of things that get done around here is by the hour or by the day. That's why when you see somebody driving around in a company vehicle, they're never speeding. Unless they're in trouble and like about to lose their job. Then they might be speeding. Or if they actually care or they work on commission or something. But if they get paid by the hour and they're in a company vehicle, they're probably going 10 miles per hour under the speed limit on purpose. Because they get paid by the hour. They're not trying to get to that next place to start working. They just want to drive as slowly as they can to the next spot so they don't have to work as much. Maybe the scooter's quicker than the Wi-Fi. Next week is the Vault event. Yep. Jet says, I actually need a good quilt right now. Toss in some old blankets. Call up McDonald's then, dude. They might have a quilt for you. How would you ever think of that, though, unless, you know? Like, I would never think to call the cable company about my electricity or something like that. But they are sure talking about it. I think it was a phone, but most people... I'm calling you on a phone, okay? So, I'm calling you on a phone. I'm fine. I have a phone. I don't need a phone. I'm literally calling you on this phone that I already have. Like, I don't need 2 phones. I don't need one for my drug dealer and one for you. And I got one. I'm good. Alright, y'all. That is it for today. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel comment below. Do all the free things. That'll help everything else, I promise. If you're strapped right now... double down on them free things, and it will help a lot. I appreciate it. Hit the like, hit the hype, hit the subscribe, leave a comment. I don't even care what you say. Run them videos up. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that, but for sure, like, run them playlists. Helps a lot. Put play all. Go to one of my playlists and hit play all. You're not utilizing every single device in your house, are you? That'd be very nice of you. And it takes takes very little effort. And if one person, just one person doing it helps a lot. And imagine if 2 or 3 of y'all is doing it. Go like to your foyer where you don't even spend much time. Go to your foyer and put on the TV in the foyer, right? And then put on Cindy Cool on YouTube and hit a playlist and hit play all. It won't even take that long. Like, it's taking longer to talk about it than it would actually take to walk to your foyer, turn on your TV, go to Cindy Cool channel, and hit play all on one of my playlists. Then you walk away, and you're not even going to be in the foyer. You don't even care what I'm saying or nothing. It just plays all. It's on. I get watch time. And then you subscribe, and then you make a new channel for your grandma, and then you subscribe. And then you can like twice on every video too. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Not really. Alright, I'll see y'all. Have a good one. Thank you so much. Special, super duper shout out to Sauna, Anita, Lady Alfhild, Trey. My chat's being weird. But Sauna, Trey, Chad, Anita, Tyrion, Anita, Slayer Ghost. Thank you so much, Slayer Ghost. The donos. Helping me and the fam. Helping me and the fam. Keep the lights on, doors open, the channel going. I didn't forget anybody, right? That's everybody? My chat is being so slow and stupid. My bad. We're petering out here. Yeah, it was Trey, Sana, Anita, Chad, Tyrion, Slayer. Appreciate it. I think that's everybody. I'd hate to forget someone. Alright. Let's say bye to everybody today. Chad, thank you for being here today, bro. Appreciate it. Slayer, Jets, MTK Jets. Wonderful knows the deal. He knows the strat. That's Chad's grandpa right there. We got Jets, Chad, Anita, Slayer. Youngblood was in the house today. Anita, Slayer, Tyrion. Hitman Jack was in the house. Sana, Lady Outfield. Beg for mercy. You gotta get that gifted maybe next time, dude. Maybe since you turned it off and turned it back on, you know? My Wi-Fi wasn't working very good, and then I turned it off and turned it back on, and now it's working good. So maybe you'll get the gifted, too. Maybe you can buy a scooter from the cable company. Beg and Sana and Anita and Tyrion and Trey and everybody else. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out. Don't let that cable company sell you a scooter.